We're doing a quick little video on how to authenticate Jordan 4s. It's something new for us, recording and stuff. So I think it'd be good for the channel, for the page. So yeah, we got the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. This is the shoe I'll be using. I only pull out the new Jordan 4 to show the differences in cages later. So let's get into it. We're gonna start first with box size. Always make sure if you have a regular size box, Jordan box that you have got from retail, that the size of the box match the size of your box. So usually the fake boxes are very small. They use fake, smaller boxes to cut cost on shipping. So yeah, we're gonna start with the box size. I wish I had a fake shoe to demonstrate with, but I don't right now. First thing I do when I grab a shoe out, or the Jordan 4 itself, I look at the shape. You wanna make sure that it's very tall. It gets very tall. Usually the fakes kind of slant out like this. Another thing we look at is tongue placement and tongue height. You wanna make sure the tongue isn't too big. It isn't all the way out here, more out here like this. And it has a nice slant to it. It usually doesn't show any inner liner right here. You see how that's flush? And then the next thing I look at is the double stitching. So this is a great thing to do. On Jordan 4s, the tongue is single stitched on the outside, but then when you get in the middle under that flight, it should be double stitched. See if you can see that, it's picking up. Same thing for the Jordan in the back. You wanna always look at that single stitch barrier, and then in the middle parts, it should be double stitched. The fakes do not get this right. They usually never get it right. Another thing I like to do just to confirm the heightness, you squeeze right here, make sure that gets really tall. You see how it's like this at first, and then when I squeeze it, it gets taller. Also, you wanna just feel the shoe, make sure it feels nice and sturdy. The air unit, give it a little, feel, make sure it's soft. I've seen something going around on TikTok doing this. That's just cap. I don't know. I mean, I feel like even the fakes are gonna have this right, being flexible. So I wouldn't pay that any attention. And you want to go to the size tag. This might be hard to pick up on camera, but you want to make sure all the time the size tag is pretty even around the borders, and make sure this font looks good, and also make sure it isn't crammed. Usually on the fakes, it's just it's not perfect. It's not gonna be perfect on retail, but the fakes, it just looks too crammed and too busy. Let's go on the inside of the shoe. You wanna make sure your insole is nice. Some of them are Dream Cell, this one isn't, but you wanna make sure this stuff just looks right. The font, of course. That's the type of font you would wanna see on retail pairs. Anything else, it is fake. And just the stitching is never gonna be perfect. It's gonna mostly all the time be sloppy. But we're gonna always make sure that stitching is long. On the fakes, it is too short. So we will always look for long stitching. And give it a smell. Usually it's better to smell it without the insole in, because that's where they lay the glue most of the time. Just make sure it smells nice and fresh. If it smells toxic, then it's probably a good red flag. Also, the cages on these older not older, but this was, I think 2023, 2024, 2024. You wanna make sure this cage is nice, you can hear it, has a raised texture to it. You can pinch it as well. Just make sure it's not too loose and it's not too tight. Give it a nice rub, it should be flexible. Shouldn't feel like it's about to break. So since we're on the cages, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the cages are on the newer pairs. This is the 2025 white cement. Let's do the right shoe. Put it in, so if you guys can see that on camera, see how the cages are different. They don't have that nice texture, raised feel. It is smooth. I kind of like these better. Don't kill me in the comments, but we'll make sure this is tight. You see how I'm moving it? It's not too loose. And on these, you can barely grasp it. I can still grasp it, but it doesn't feel like I'm gonna break it, but it's a little bit more tighter. Everything else applies too. Let me see if this is a Dreamcell insert, so you can see the difference, what I'm saying. No, it's not, it's regular. But some Jordan 4s have Dreamcell inserts. This is a different, it's a bolder, actually it's not bolder, it just looks a little bit more faded. That's the type of font you would want to see. But yeah, so that's about it when it comes to Jordan 4s. The shape, you know, went over the tongue, the cages, the air unit, the smell, the double stitching, and the insole stitching. So that's it. We do authentication here at Verified Boutique for free. You can send us pictures as well. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you do get a good real pair. There's a lot of fakes going around, so just be careful. You know, and if you do wear fakes, it's okay, but don't try to sell it as fake. But yeah, appreciate you. Signing out. Thank you.